way back, you talked about your dad sort of like pushing you into things because it was something that he wanted to do.
Hmm.
Now, I've often heard like that had a negative effect on people. Do you feel
Hmm.
like is motivating for you, or was it frustrating? Like, how was that experience?
Hmm. I mean, it was a bit of both. I think one thing that it led me to for sure was the opportunity um, to really continuously push myself. Like, because I had such high expectations, I think I put a lot of responsibility on myself to drive myself more to do better. But again, it also had it also played a role like mentally on me of um, ever being enough, and that is like a big thing for me, because I'd look at my dad and think, did I have a good enough game? Did I perform to the level you wanted me to? Um, and if I didn't when I was young, like, there was consequences for it,
Mm,
like if I didn't play well, like that was a problem. So it really, like, from a young age, always put this pressure on me, and that's kind of how I walked through life. Like, I felt
mm,
like I was constantly um, being watched and pressured, because he would come to my games and he'd watch, and when I was little, he would react if I did something bad. Like, I could see his face, and immediately I
mm.
was like, oh shoot, like, okay, I gotta do better. Or if I had a bad game, like, the car ride homes were quiet. So it was challenging. Like, it really was challenging to experience. But I am who I am because of it. Like, my motivation, my ambition, my drive to do certain things also, I think, would not have been there if I wasn't pushed the way I was pushed. So, you get a bit of both. And I think that's kind of how life can be. And you pick and choose what you want to take from it. But
Mhm.
at the same time, like, I think awareness is important. Like, if I wasn't aware of what I experienced on both sides, like, it could have had a negative impact. It could have,
Yeah. Yeah.
really, really spiraled for me. But I did other things personally that I took of interest for myself, like going to therapy and stuff, really to build on my ability to have a stronger connection and relationship with him, and that also helped as well.
Was this when you were younger or when you got older?
Oh no, this was way older. I was like
Okay.
23, maybe
Yeah.
3, 4 years ago. Yeah. So I took that kind of responsibility on myself, because I knew it was hindering me. I knew how it kind of impacted my life. And, I would never change how I was brought up, because, like I said, I really am who I am now because of it. But if I look at how I was brought up, I probably wouldn't do the same to my kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't do the same. Like, I wouldn't push them the way I was pushed. Like, I remember, man, like, my body just felt broken 24/7. Like, I was just, and even now, like, I still kind of pay for it. There's certain
Mhm.
things about me that are, obviously I have imbalances. My right side's super strong, my left side, I built on it, but
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know if it'll ever be the same kind of thing, right? And so
Yeah.
those shifts obviously made a big difference.
So you definitely, you were resilient because you sort of took that and fueled it positively, but you also wouldn't, I'd recommend that approach with other people.
No, no. I mean, I think for me, like, like, your kid has to live their life, and you can guide them, you can navigate them, you could be the source of, really helping inspire them through certain windows or avenues. But I also believe, like, they have to manifest, they have to curate, like, they have to create in some ways the life that they want to live. If my kid didn't like soccer, shit, like, I don't know
Yeah.
what to do. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna I'm not gonna stop them from, going and finding different things that they might find passionate with. And I think that was, of importance to me too, that I kind of saw from my own eyes. Like, you know, I always want to help them feel motivated. I want them to, see that I appreciate where they're going and what they're doing, and always continuously see that support. And to
Mhm.
be fair, my dad does that now, like 100%. But it took a lot of time for him to realize that and to understand it.
Mhm.